Hercules completed his 9th labor and laid the belt of Queen Hippolyte at the feet of King Eurystheus. But the king gave him no rest and assigned his next task immediately. Obtaining the cattle of Geryon from Eurythia was Hercules' 10th task. These cattle were magnificent beasts, with coats made red by the red light of the sunset. The danger in this task, though, was the fact that the cattle were owned by Geryon. Geryon himself was enormous. He had 3 bodies, 3 heads, 6 arms, and 6 feet. Geryon was the son of Callirrhoe, who was the daughter of Oceanus and Tethys, which made Geryon the grandson of the Titans. On his island, Geryon kept a herd of red cattle, guarded by Cerberus's brother Orthus, a 2-headed hound, and the fierce herdsman Eurytion. Task 10. Cattle of Geryon. Hercules set off on for Eurythia, encountering and promptly killing many wild beasts along the way. After long wandering through desert country, he came at last to a fruitful land, through which great streams flowed. Here, he founded a city of vast size, which he named Hecatompylos, which means City of 100 Gates. When Hercules reached the most western point of his journey, he split a mountain in half, creating the Strait of Gibraltar. These mountains were later known as the Pillars of Hercules. Hercules then crossed the Libyan desert. After traveling through the desert for 3 days and 3 nights, Hercules was so hot and thirsty by now. He got so angry that he shot an arrow at the sun. Helios, or the sun god, was not mad at Hercules' failed attempt to kill him. Instead, Helios admired Hercules' courage and granted him a golden cup. This wasn't a cup for drinking, for you see, it was a cup that would allow the last leg of Hercules' journey. It was a special cup that Hercules was going to sail in to the island of Eurythia. The golden boat allowed Hercules to quickly sail to Eurythia, and on the island shoreline, the hero landed. Not long after he arrived, Orthus, the 2-headed dog, attacked Hercules. So Hercules bashed him with his club, killing him in a single stroke. He also killed the giant herdsman who came to help the dog. Just as Hercules was hurrying away with the cattle, he was confronted by Geryon himself. Hercules, exhausted from his travels, took out an arrow and dipped it in the poisonous blood from the Lernaean Hydra and shot Geryon in each of his 3 heads, killing him instantly. Hera, however, was not about to let the hero accomplish this labor. When Hercules reached Thrace, Hera sent a swarm of gadflies to bite the cattle. When the gadflies started biting the cattle, they got scared and scattered all over the island. It took Hercules a whole year to gather back all the cattle and continue his journey. Hera then caused the river Strymon to flood to make it impassable. The flood was only a minor setback. Hercules threw rocks into the river until it was shallow enough for the cattle to safely cross it. Eventually, Hercules returned to the court of King Eurystheus, driving the cattle of Geryon before him. Once again, Eurystheus was disappointed by the fact that Hercules had not died in the attempting of the task. Taking the cattle from the hero, Eurystheus sacrificed all of the herd to his benefactor, Hera. Eurystheus wasted no time and he summoned Hercules to give him his next labor.